How's it going, lads? Phil Potter here. Welcome to the 19th episode of Road to a Better Bollocks FC. Now, we started off this episode by buying a jumbo bronze pack during happy hour. I've no idea why. It was like a waste of... Well, it wasn't that much of a waste. We ended up getting a squad fitness card, or 2 squad fitness cards and a squad morale card, so it wasn't that much of a waste. So 1,500 coins, kind of like, no problem. It doesn't really matter. It's not that big of a deal. But yeah, I have a couple of things I want to say in this episode. One of them is that the other night I hit 40,000 subscribers. That is absolutely class because I was stuck on 37,000 subscribers for about, I'd say, 7 to 8 months. And the reason being is because I was completely inactive. I was, there's dormant volcanoes that have been more active than me, you know what I mean? But yeah, I worked it out that 0.0005% of the world's population is subscribed to my channel. How cool is that? I even think that sounds too big, but it's obviously not, like 0.0005%. It's absolutely crazy. So thanks, to all the new and the old subscribers. Thanks for that. I also worked out that there are 66.85 times more Philpotto subscribers than there are Sumatran tigers, and there are 20 times more Philpotto subscribers than there are giant pandas in the world. Now, that's a bit morbid, I have to say. These are animals on the brink of extinction. Let's just hope the Bollocks Brigade never is on the brink of distinction. The brink of extinction, But anyway, let's get into the gameplay. Here's Pastore, an absolute mental volley, and he almost scored. This game was annoying because your man got fed up and I was just kind of acting the bollocks a bit. And look how unlucky I was here. Jesus Christ, he couldn't score in a barrel of fannies, could he? But as you can see, pause the game, he's not controlling his defender, so I just scored a little shitty goal. I think he leaves in the end as well. Here you go. Yeah, look, oh god, why do people leave? It drives me bananas. But anyway, we're on the brink of not promotion because we're at the highest you can be, and that's basically why we're changing up teams. I asked in the last video, what will I do? Will I keep the Argentinian team, or will I and build other squads around it, or will I sell all the players, buy one informed player and build a team around them? And that the voting was quite close to start off with, but there was an overwhelming winner and people want to see me selling all the players and buy one informed player. So what I want to know now is, what kind of team do I build? I was looking at people, a good few people said buy informed Lamela. Basically they like seeing the skills, oh, look at that miss from Lucho Gonzalez. Jesus Christ. Anyway, as you can see, look at the halftime. He's 1-0 up. He's had one shot. Absolutely pathetic. And Willy, keep an eye on Willy this episode. He's doing a bit of the business. But anyway, what was I saying? People were saying, like, Lamela, get informed Lamela, build a team around him. Now, I have a foothead link that I'll link in the description so you can have a look at what I'm thinking. I'm thinking going Swiss. That's a bit of a different team, and there's actually a few very solid players, but there are no 5-star skillers. So maybe we want to go for a team with a 5-star skiller. I don't know. Leave it in the comments below anyway. I'm kind of, keeping my options open, yourself. Now, as you can see, I'm just desperate to get the goal here, to get the win, and I do eventually. It's a dirty enough goal, so I apologise for that. But what can you do? I needed that win to really kind of make me feel confident going into the last game of the season. One more point is what I need to get, and this is a team you come up against the real deal, or as Martin Tyler says, when you're playing the Bernabeu, he says the Real Deal. But we're not playing the Bernabeu, we're playing Old Trafford, and we come up against a 3-4-2-1 Serie A team, strong looking team in terms of players anyway, but the 3-4-2-1 formation doesn't really bother me, especially when I've Lamela whipping out Rabonas and Lucho Gonzalez with a beautiful finish. What a way to open the scoring in the final day of the season, so to speak. We just need 1 point, so we get off to that was a nice start, but we give away a stupid penalty here. That penalty just drove me mental. It's not my fault Giovinco is so small that you can't even see him. Even when you run into him, he just falls over, you know what I mean? But it doesn't matter because we've got Ansaldi, and believe it or not, that is his first goal for the club. That is a great goal. I'll show you all the stats before I sell this Argentinian team, right? Because you want to see who the top goal scorer is. Who do you think the top scorer will be, by the way? I know already, obviously, but what kind of vibe would you say? I don't know. But Willy really, he's not acting the bollocks as much this episode. He really did get his act together, so I'm very happy with that. But your man makes it 3-all in the 85th minute, and he actually broke through. It's like my defence just disappeared towards the end, but he didn't really get another good chance. So it was a bit of a nervy ending, but we do win Division 1 once again. That's the third time in a row, and we get a contract, or not a contract, we get another pack. And the only player we got is Felipe Luis, and that's absolutely rubbish. So I get rid of that long-haired greasy bollocks. He sells straight away, but I didn't really care too much. And we go into the Gold Cup. So I want to go for one more Gold Cup run, because I've only won that once. I've won Division 1 3 times, and we come up against a pretty strong looking 4-1-2-1-2 team. And he's got the great finishing up front, and Van Persie and Aguero. But when I see teams like this, and this lad was rubbish, okay, I know that's harsh and all, but he was absolutely rubbish. I've seen better things on the bottom of my shoe, if you know what I mean. He was absolutely crap, and you'll see at the full-time stats just how overwhelmingly fuck, that's a hard word to say, overwhelmingly on top of him I was. But we were unlucky there, or not unlucky, we were just stupid with Lisandro Lopez a second ago. I was through, I beat the keeper, and because I like chipping the ball in the back of the net, I said, sure, I'll just chip it in, and I ended up hitting the crossbar. How stupid was I? But we really are piling the pressure on the whole time. Wait till you see the stats. It was just absolute roddering, as those two sink lads say. But I acted the ghoulie here, and I should have shot with Costa first time, because we all know what his shot is like. But he clears it eventually, and he goes down and he attacks and tramps it across. But Willy, once again, like I said, he has been unbelievable. Your man has had 2 shots this game, and we've had 17, and we have 56% possession. But this annoyed me even more. I couldn't score against this guy in 90 minutes. Then the 3rd minute of extra time, I scored. That just frustrated me. I was like, why couldn't I just finish that game so I wouldn't have to play this extra half an hour? It's tiring the lads out a bit, But look at this from Willy. That is a super save. He really has upped his game a bit. I don't know why, but I'm pretty happy with it. So that's pretty much it for today's episode. If you enjoyed, then leave a like. Don't forget to leave a comment. What kind of team am I going to make? I'm really interested to see what you have to say. As you can see, it was a complete domination. I felt like a dominatrix whipping him with the leather whip. But yeah, there we go. That's it for today's episode. If you enjoyed, leave a like. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll talk to you probably tomorrow.